Summer shooters can feel repetitive, but this lineup has way more variety than expected. I'm Alice, and we're covering competitive FPS games, extraction shooters, co-op chaos, and strong single-player campaigns that are worth playing right now. Grab your controller, and let's jump in.
At number 1, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is the easiest summer pick if you want constant shooting, fast movement, and plenty of modes. Multiplayer stays quick, Zombies adds longer sessions, and Warzone integration gives your loadouts even more life. I really like how easy it is to jump in for one match and accidentally stay for an hour. If you enjoyed this list, hit like, subscribe, and comment your favorite shooter below. Season updates keep adding maps, weapons, events, and new reasons to return. The gunplay feels sharp, the pacing rarely slows down, and there is always another challenge waiting. For competitive players or casual squads, Black Ops 7 remains one of the biggest shooting games to play this summer. Coming in at number 2, Battlefield 6 delivers the kind of huge military battles that feel perfect for long summer sessions. Infantry fights stay intense, vehicles constantly reshape the match, and destructible environments make familiar maps unpredictable. I love how one round can move from tight hallway gunfights to tanks, helicopters, and collapsing buildings within minutes. The gunplay has real weight, squads matter, and large maps reward different roles. If you miss classic Battlefield chaos, this is an easy recommendation. Number 3 belongs to Arc Raiders, where every trip topside makes it scavenging, machine fights, and the threat of other players. The extraction format makes even loot feel valuable, because getting home is never guaranteed. I really like how quiet exploration can suddenly turn into a desperate firefight. Weapons feel punchy, machines force smart positioning, and playing solo creates different tension from running with friends. For players who enjoy risk, progression, and unpredictable encounters, Arc Raiders is hard to put down. At number 4, Marvel Rivals turns superhero abilities into a strong team shooter. Every match feels different because heroes move, attack, and support squads in completely different ways. Spider-Man can dive through fights, while Punisher holds lanes, and Doctor Strange controls space. I love how chaotic the action gets, without losing each character's personality. Team-up abilities add another layer. Destructible environments keep arenas lively, and regular updates give players reasons to return. It is flashy, competitive, and easy to recommend. For number 5, Fortnite remains one of the shooting games to recommend because it keeps changing without losing its core. Battle Royale still delivers quick tension, Zero Build removes the construction learning curve, and creator modes offer endless side activities. I honestly like how flexible it feels compared with most shooters. You can play seriously, mess around with friends, or chase limited events. The gunplay is approachable, matchmaking is busy, and every season gives returning players something different to explore. Sliding into number 6. Call of Duty Warzone is the go-to choice for players who want fast battle royale action with familiar Call of Duty gunplay. Verdansk remains a strong playground. Resurgence keeps matches moving, and seasonal weapons constantly shake up loadouts. I like how easy it is to switch between tense survival and aggressive squad pushes. The game can be sweaty, but winning a messy final circle still feels fantastic. For free shooting action, Warzone remains hard to ignore. Number 7 goes to Halo Campaign Evolved, bringing Master Chief's original adventure to PS5 with modern controls and rebuilt presentation. The shooting remains clean and readable, with weapons that encourage constant switching instead of relying on one favorite rifle. I enjoy how open combat spaces let vehicles, grenades, and enemy AI create little unscripted stories. The campaign is focused, easy to follow, and refreshingly free from live service dive streams. If you want a strong solo shooter this summer, Halo fits perfectly. At number 8, 07 First Light mixes shooting with stealth, gadgets, driving, and spy improvisation. You are not locked into one approach, so missions can start quietly and end with bullets flying everywhere. I really like that flexibility because it keeps the campaign from feeling like a standard cover shooter. Bond's gadgets create opportunities, the action looks cinematic, and the story gives the younger agent room to grow. It is a polished summer pick for players wanting variety beyond firefights. At number 10, Rainbow Six Siege X keeps tactical multiplayer exciting by making information just as important as aim. Cameras, drones, destructible walls, traps, and operator abilities turn every round into a strategy problem. I still love the moment when one good breach changes a defense. The learning curve is steep, but the depth gives experienced players room to improve. If you want a competitive shooter where patience, map knowledge, and teamwork matter as much as reflexes, Siege remains excellent. Fast reactions take over at number 11 with VALORANT, a precise tactical shooter where every bullet and ability can decide a round. Agents bring useful powers, but clean aim and smart positioning still carry most fights. I like how tense even a simple 1 versus 1 situation can become. Matches reward communication, economy management, and learning common angles. The visual clarity makes competitive play easy to read. For players who enjoy ranked grinding, VALORANT remains one of the strongest skill-based shooters around. Number 12 is Apex Legends, where movement and character abilities make battle royale firefights feel fast without becoming completely chaotic. Sliding, climbing, repositioning, and squad coordination matter just as much as raw aim. I still think its ping system is one of the smartest features in multiplayer shooters. Different legends support aggressive, defensive, or support-heavy playstyles, so teams can experiment constantly. The competition is tough, but when movement, positioning, and abilities line up perfectly, Apex creates some incredibly satisfying wins. For number 13, Counter-Strike 2 remains the pure competitive choice on PC, built around aim, economy, utility, and tiny decisions that punish mistakes. There are no ultimate abilities or flashy movement tricks to save a bad position. I honestly love that simplicity. Smokes, flashes, recoil control, and team communication create enormous depth from a very small rule set. Matches can feel ruthless, especially for newcomers, but few shooters reward improvement as clearly. If competition is your priority, Counter-Strike still delivers today. Co-op chaos earns number 14 for Helldivers 2, where friendly fire and overwhelming enemy swarms turn simple missions into hilarious disasters. Shooting feels heavy, stratagems create battlefield moments, and teamwork matters when everything starts going wrong. I love how often plans collapse in ways that are frustrating and funny at once. Fighting bugs or machines gives squads different problems to solve, and new objectives keep sessions varied. With friends, Helldivers 2 remains one of the most entertaining shooters around today. At number 15, the finals turns every arena into something you can break, reshape, and use against the other team. Walls disappear, floors collapse, and buildings can become part of a last-second strategy. I like how destruction creates opportunities instead of just visual spectacle. Different body types support distinct weapons and gadgets, while objective modes reward movement and coordination. Matches are fast, stylish, and unpredictable. If standard competitive shooters feel too rigid, the finals offers a refreshingly physical alternative today. Number 16 brings Delta Force, combining large-scale warfare with extraction modes and deep weapon customization. One session can be about vehicles and huge front lines, while another becomes a tense loot run where survival matters more than kills. I like having both options inside the same shooter. Guns offer plenty of attachments, operators add tactical tools, and teamwork makes difficult pushes much easier. It borrows familiar ideas from several military games, but the mix works well for players who want variety. Sci-fi spectacle hits number 17 with Saros, Housemarque's fast third-person shooter built around projectiles, movement, and repeated runs. The screen can fill with danger, yet responsive dodges and defensive tools keep fights readable. I love the flow when you stop reacting nervously and start moving through attacks with confidence. Permanent upgrades give failed runs some value, while evolving weapons encourage experimentation. The alien setting also adds a strong mood. For solo players craving intense action, Saros is a standout choice. At number 18, Pragmata makes shooting more thoughtful by pairing firearms with Diana's hacking abilities. Enemies need to be opened up before Hugh can exploit their weak points, so combat becomes a quick puzzle instead of simple target practice. I really like that layered rhythm. Thrusters keep movement active, the lunar station gives the game a clean sci-fi identity, and encounters reward switching between hacking and firepower.
It feels different from most shooters, making it an easy summer recommendation to knit.
Horror takes number 19 with Resident Evil Requiem, where shooting is only half the problem because ammunition and safety never feel guaranteed. Quiet exploration builds pressure, then combat suddenly forces quick decisions about whether to fight or escape. I love how that tension makes every weapon feel important. Detailed environments reward careful searching. Enemies keep corridors dangerous, and bigger action sequences provide release after slower sections. If you want a shooter with atmosphere and story, Requiem is an excellent choice.
Looting drives number 20 in Borderlands 4, where every fight feeds the hunt for another ridiculous weapon. Guns come with strange effects, builds can completely change how a character plays, and co-op makes the chaos even louder. I really enjoy testing weapons that sound useless and discovering something powerful. The colorful world keeps exploration lively, humor breaks up long combat stretches, and progression rarely stops. For players who want shooting mixed with RPG systems, Borderlands 4 remains a strong pick.
Number 21 belongs to Doom: The Dark Ages, a heavy first-person shooter that makes aggression feel almost medieval. The shield saw adds blocking, throwing, and brutal close-range options, while enormous weapons keep demons under pressure. I love how physical the combat feels compared with many modern shooters. Levels give you space to move, enemies arrive in overwhelming groups, and finishing encounters creates a great sense of momentum. If you want a focused campaign with almost no downtime, Doom delivers beautifully. At number 22, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 mixes gunfire with brutal melee combat against enormous enemy swarms. Bolters tear from distant targets, chainswords handle anything that gets close, and the battlefield constantly feels crowded. I really like the sense of weight behind every attack. The campaign works well alone, but co-op makes the spectacle even better when 3 players push together. It is loud, direct, and satisfying, especially if you want shooting without hiding behind cover all day long. Extraction fans get number 23 with Escape from Tarkov, now a full PC release built around risk, gear, and brutal firefights. Every raid can end with valuable loot or one bad decision that costs everything you carried. I respect how seriously it treats sound, positioning, ammunition, and map knowledge. The learning curve is harsh, but that difficulty gives successful escapes real weight. If Arc Raiders feels too forgiving and you want something more demanding, Tarkov offers the deeper survival challenge. Number 24 is Killing Floor 3, a co-op shooter built for players who simply want to blast waves of horrible creatures with friends. Weapons feel punchy, enemy groups become increasingly messy, and class choices give squads useful roles. I like how quickly the game gets to the action. There is little need for complicated story setup when the core loop already works. Upgrade your gear, coordinate during tougher waves, and survive the chaos. It is straightforward summer fun with core. Closing at number 25, Resident Evil 4 remains a brilliant shooter because every encounter balances accuracy, movement, crowd control, and limited resources. Enemies pressure Leon from several directions, while weapon upgrades make favorite guns feel increasingly reliable. I still love the kick and melee rhythm once a headshot creates an opening. The campaign constantly shifts between horror, action, exploration, and ridiculous set pieces without dragging. Even in 2026, it is an easy recommendation for anyone who wants polished single-player shooting action today.